Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95, coming with another Transformers Age of the Primes video, and today we're taking a look at the Deluxe Class Aerialbot Air Raid. Was lucky enough to get these at my local Walmart. 17 steps, 1 of 5. You got the gold Age of the Primes logo. Just says Aerialbot Air Raid. You got Superior on there with, of course, I don't know if it is AI or if they just wanted to throw something in there to make it look complete, but yeah. 17 steps. It just says collect to combine, 1 of 5. Shows the wheel of the Prime logos there. And you got another portion of the mural. I believe all the deluxes have this mural, or part of this mural on the side. So let's go ahead and get them opened up and check them out. And here we have Air Raid out of his packaging, and he honestly looks really good. I'm very impressed so far with these Aerialbots. Now, at the time of this recording, I still don't have Silverbolt yet, but he should be shipping out within the next day or two. So, depending on when I get him, this video could be going up before or after. But yeah, I mean, with Air Raid so far, I'm, like I said, pretty impressed. Now we'll go ahead and start off with a comparison with the Combiner Wars version, because let's be honest, that's what we're all kind of here to see. He is a little bit shorter in robot mode, but as far as details, he is much more show accurate, where this does a little bit of its own thing, plus a little bit of toy accuracy. But at the end of the day, I'm more impressed with this. As far as accessories go, he does come with 2 of these blasters. Again, toy accurate. These look like something that a G.I. Joe character would have. And of course, they are blast effect compatible. And they just fit right into his hands, just like that. As far as paint goes, he does have some white paint here on the wings, but we'll start with the head. You got some silver for the top of his head and that brow ridge. You do have grayish paint for the face and bright blue for the eyes. Do get some white paint here on the lower chest. This is molded in white, as well as the red Autobot symbol. Nothing for the forearms. You do get a little bit of white here on the waist. Nothing really as far as paint goes on the legs. You do get that color separation of black and white. You do get a little bit of red there on his shins. Everything else is more for jet mode, so let's go ahead and get into articulation. His head is on a ball joint. You do get a little bit of expression out of it. You do get universal jointed shoulders, so you get 360 if you have the wings out of the way. In and out. Bicep swivel, 90 at the elbow, nothing at the wrist due to the transformation. Of course, you do get a waist swivel forward and back on the hips. Again, very nice tight joints in and out here at the thigh. And thigh swivel, 90 at the knee. Ankle tilt and a little bit of forward, nothing back. So, of course, there he is. And here he is with another left leg component, that being Wild Rider from Minnesota. And you can see they're pretty close in scale. He is just a tiny bit taller. But yeah, so there he is scale-wise. Now let's go ahead and get him into jet mode. Of course, take those blasters off. Start by bringing these fins out like that. Rotate the head. Flip in the fists. Just make sure his arms are fully straightened out and tabbed into the sides here. Go ahead and take this whole cockpit and intake section, bring it up on a double hinge. Now, there is another hinge, but we'll get into that. We'll get into jet mode. Close that up. Take the feet here, bring them up just for the time being. Up and around, and they will tab into the shin piece, and then this will tab onto the thigh. Put that up, put it all in, tab that onto the thigh, rotate these. They are on 5mm pegs, so you can use them as weapons if you want to. Just go ahead and collapse this up onto there. just like that. And actually, it might be easier to do it with them tabbed into each other. There we go. Just bring that up. And there we go. Bring those down. Then, of course, bring this section out to form that front landing gear. And just plug the blasters into the wings. And there we have Air Raid in jet mode. Of course, he is based on an F-15, smaller, of course, than the Seekers, but larger and more accurate than his Combiner Wars equivalent, because the original cartoon and toy version of Air Raid was an F-15, not an F-15 or F-14 mixed with FA-18, I believe, for the tail fins. Yeah, this is a weird hybridization jet. This is just a unlicensed version of an F-15, which I had no idea that, of course, they had to be licensed. So that is, and of course, on the back you do have blast effect compatible engines, so you can get some pretty large thruster or boost effects going on with that. But yeah, overall, very nice jet mode. A lot more kibble on him than we'll see with Slingshot, but we will get to that in Slingshot's video. Now to get him into combine mode, again, just rotate these fins up. Take the blasters off. Fold that in. Actually, we didn't really need to take those off because these just fold back. And this will fold back as well. Tapping into there, and then the wings will just clip around that. And then we'll take this, bring it back to there. The head folds in, and there he is, ready to be added to the leg of Superion. Of course, fold these back as well. So, yeah, that'll just fold back, and these arms, I'm guessing these sections right here will just click right into place, forming the shin. So, again, we'll look at that when I do get Silverbolt and the rest of Superion in. But go from this back to robot mode. We'll just bring the head up, rotate it. Actually, we'll just go right back to regular jet mode because that's going to be the more ideal jumping off point. Plug that in, straighten that back out, hold these down, rotate and rotate. So from here, again, just bring this whole section back. Don't worry about the nose cone section. Rotate these up. We'll just untab, bring that all down. Tab, bring that down. Untab, bring it down. Split the legs, of course. Bring these up, out, flip out the fist, out, flip out the fist. Fold these back, and there we have Air Raid back in robot mode. So let's go ahead and get into final thoughts. So, final thoughts on Air Raid here. I do actually like him quite a bit. Now, what's funny is with the issues I'm going to have with Slingshot, I do tend to kind of like parts of him a little bit better than this, but overall, like, without all the kibble and everything, this does look a lot better overall in robot mode. So yeah, I am very happy to get into basically Combiner Wars 3.0, I guess, because Power of the Primes was just Combiner Wars 2.0, but at least these are looking to be more accurate to the show design. So again, excited to see what we get with Silverbolt, and excited to see how Fireflight and Skydive turn out, because so far I like him and Slingshot quite a bit. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a shorter one compared to my usual stuff. Around 10 to 12 minutes. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out the links down below, and be sure to check out my playlist for Age of the Primes and for Studio Series and Legacy. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. So long. Take care.